There's a lot of parts. Look at this dress. It's all cut up, but that also can be a thing. This could be a style. Next thing you know, that everybody has the cut up dress on. Anyways, I've always been a trendsetter like that. Like I've seen it. I've seen my influence in school, etc. Even when I was being bullied, it's like the bullies that were trying to bully me in school just wanted to be me, and they hated me for what they were not. Anyways, this is kind of a course. I feel like I should actually make like this a course, because you can't really understand this part without this part. It all has to come together. But at the same time, for me, sharing valuable information is like my contribution to society, you know? It's like my gift to the world to say, if you subscribe to my channel, you might learn something. This is also reminding me that I want to talk to my Yoni, and I want us to work on our relationship and understand what we've taught each other, what we've learned from each other, and the value that I want us to highlight in our relationship, and what we're contributing to one another in our life and the quality of life that we deserve to have. This is vital and important, especially as mother and daughter, especially as the special family dynamic that we are, as just a one of one, or just the two of us. So I was reviewing what I said, and I want to clarify that I said that I would choose to be happy. And I want to also say that in abusive, coercive type situations, domestic violence, I'm what anybody would identify as a survivor, quote unquote, of domestic violence. I'm not a survivor of anything. I'm just someone with lived experience. Okay, I don't have that title of survivor. That's not my claim to fame. So, in my experience of domestic violence and coercive control and that sort of thing, and recognizing the signs of abuse that other people don't seem to recognize, is the fact that things get twisted and very confused. So when I say choosing to be happy, in an abusive situation, that means something totally different. In abuse, choosing to be happy means to comply. And what I'm speaking up and out about is being non-compliant, saying no and meaning it, not trying to understanding it, but more so leaving. There's too many people that are out there pushing information about how to identify, how to understand, and how to be comfortable in your situation. It's crazy, because it's as if those people think that what they're giving the public is valuable when it's not. They're like, there's people out there saying, so when that person does this, say this, or if that person says this, do that. Like, first of all, can we understand how to leave? Can that be step one? Can we understand that we can walk away, and that walking away is the hardest part, but that's the most empowering move to make in a situation, such as interacting with somebody that is not even speaking your language? So how could you even receive anything that they're trying to tell you? It's like, it's crazy. The world is crazy it's literally crazy out there. There's so much misinformation. And I want to clarify the fact that choosing to be happy means choosing yourself, choosing to smile, choosing to genuinely and sincerely be happy in yourself, choosing to have what you want, not to accept what you're being given. That's what true happiness is. True happiness is saying, I'm not going to comply with your wishes and your demands. I'm not your genie in the bottle. I'm not your personal genie. I'm not here for anybody trying to abuse me and manipulate me and take advantage of me. I don't respect anybody like that. You have to understand, respect is heavy. I've been saying this for years. Without respect, a lot of people are dead in the ground, face down and ass up in the dirt. Like, without respect, there's a lot of people that just wouldn't be, there's a lot of people that are irrelevant. So having respect or not having respect just doesn't really carry any value for some people. But there's a lot of places where if you don't have respect from people, like, you're as good as dead, like you're dead, basically. Respect is serious, and people die about it. Like, the wrong words, the wrong look, the wrong thing could be the end, and people don't seem to understand that. And I feel like people who don't understand the severity of that are the people that are going to be made examples of, and for example, like, this is really quickly, I didn't want to talk about like anything, like, I go into story time a lot, but basically I think of the fact that somebody like literally tried to bully me, and when I stood up for myself for some reason, like, this has been a reoccurring thing, and the reason that I had to speak up and out is to say, this is not okay. This needs to stop. Every time that I've ever been bullied and I stand up for myself, I'm wrong. I'm wrong because the bully got hurt. That's not right. That's not right, and that's backwards. That's happened a number of times, but I feel like people need to learn. People need to learn that, you know, one way or the other. They need to learn. They need to learn, like, life, you know. And it's like, these people have parents. I grew up, I did not have parents. My mom did not give a shit about me, and I met my dad twice, you know. And so for those people to call themselves having parents and to come from family and support and everything else and still be a piece of shit out there in society is crazy. And to still not understand what it means to choose to be happy, or what it means to have personal responsibility and stop trying to blame the world for your own problems because you're actually a piece of shit, is crazy. There's still so much chaos out there and so much confusion, and I'm all about the clarity, and I feel like that's my contribution to society as an adult with disabilities that's unemployed for years. And it's not like I wasn't trying to work. I loved going to work. So for anybody that thinks that I'm just over here just being whatever, no, I have serious problems that other people seem to be more concerned about than me myself, because I never really thought anything was wrong with me, you know. And I still don't believe anything's wrong with me, but it seems to happen it just doesn't. It happens. I don't know how shit happens out there, but it does, and somehow it's always I did something wrong or something's the matter with me. I have no idea how it keeps ending up like that. Like, just as of recent, somebody's literally trying to assassinate my character and lying against me at this place of residence, which other people would say, oh, you've been living rent-free off the government, etc. No, these people are literally trying to have issues with me, and I'm telling you, dude, it's not my fault. I don't know why people are trying to be angry and mad at me and come to me with as if because I might have the answers, but I don't know what about me is attracting the wrong type of people. But I just want to say that I'm choosing my happiness. Okay, when people are talking about protecting peace, etc., etc., or when I feel pressure to cave under the stress of being attacked so much, it's like I'm just not going to give in to the situation, because I don't look as stressed and I go outside and like, oh my gosh, my hair, I look so beautiful. I look like a goddess gliding out there to my Range Rover and gliding to my appointments, and I just look like sunshine gliding around. And it's like, people have no idea, like, my experience, my life, and everything. And they have no idea that every day I'm literally making the conscious choice to be happy. And that doesn't mean to comply. Nobody's going to blackmail me and tell me if I don't do this and I can't have this and I can't be happy. That's not your choice to make. That's my choice to make. You don't get to tell me that I have a right to be happy or not happy. Okay, and I understand the hardest part is walking away, but that's what I've learned how to do. Easily. Walk away easily, because I'm not doing this. I've been there, done that, shirt and hat to match. I'm not a survivor, but I have experience that says I know when somebody's trying to pull me in, and et cetera, and I'm not going to do that. There's no more room here for anybody else. People need to stop, and I'm not going to let anybody in their situation, what they're dealing with, affect me and my happiness. And I want to say, you have to choose to be non-compliant. There's a lot of stuff in the water out there where people are left right, yes sir, no sir, etc. And it's like, I'm not in the service like that. I understand that I have my freedom, I have my liberties, and I don't care what the odds are. I stand up against the odds. I stand up against the lies. I stand up against the false narrative, and I'm not going to let anybody try to pressure me into playing a part in something for my own happiness, when I understand I'm in control of my happiness. I'm in control of my destiny. I'm in control of my future. I'm not going to let any man, woman, or person, or entity, or thing, or situation, or circumstances try to dictate me around and tell me what I need to do or have to do for happiness. No.